There's really two reasons why it's so important. One is that higher education has changed. There's fewer students out there, there's more skepticism of higher ed, there's more options because there's certificate programs and different training programs. And so we need to really be positioned to show students why Augustana is compelling and what they'll do here, why that matters. And then the other thing is really that students are different. They've learned differently over the last 5 or 6 years. They have different expectations. Gen Zers are really rewriting how we think about education. They want it to be hands-on. They want it to be purpose-driven. They come with an entrepreneurial mindset. Their expectation for what they'll do in class and how much time they'll spend in a classroom is a lot different than when I went to school or even when people went to school 10, 15 years ago. So Bold and Boundless is going to help us think about how we meet that student more effectively with their needs and keep the things that we think are important about education, but also do it in a way that speaks to how they learn and what they want to learn. This plan is designed to pull together the creativity of our community to think about how we achieve our goals. And so we've purposely left space for different departments and offices and groups to think about where they are in this plan and how they achieve it. And so in some ways that can be scarier, right? Because there's not that kind of list of things that everybody knows they'll do. But on the other hand, it's really a way to bring the innovation and creativity of our community together. And so I think in that way it harnesses all the best parts of Augustana together, maybe in a way that we haven't done as effectively before. What we've done is lay out a series of metrics that we'll measure, but importantly, they don't measure action. They measure where we've gotten and whether that's helpful to us. So our measurements are things like retention rates, graduation rates, our success in attracting students in admission. We also have things that are qualitative. We have some questions and surveys from our students about their experience here, how they think it prepared them for what they did after Augustana, what they thought of the learning while they were here. So we've tried to combine that qualitative and quantitative focus, but all of it's really laser focused on how are we measuring our competitive advantage or our place in the competitive marketplace, and are we ensuring that we're keeping Augustana sustainable across kind of all the measurements we need. So it's not just going to look at every step we took to get to the strategic plan, it's going to really look at how the steps we took helped yield a result. So one of my jobs is to sort of be the ringmaster in a way and make sure that things are moving forward in different places, and also really make sure that we're keeping our eye on the most important pieces of our strategic goals, the things that will really ensure that Augustana is sustainable and successful, not only next year and the year after, but a decade from now, and making sure that we really step back when we have some successes and we can take a moment to appreciate and celebrate those successes. I think there's a couple ways. One, their learning should give them more opportunities to be engaged, give them more opportunities to be hands-on, give them more opportunities to think about how they prepare themselves for their vocational goals, their career goals, and where they want to go even after Augustana. Another way I think it will really help is a big focus of the plan is being student-focused. For the first time, I think we're really putting students at the center of everything we do. And so thinking about how all things impact them, from a process we might have in a particular department to something that happens academically. And so hopefully we'll be making all those experiences smoother for them, more streamlined. We still want students to be responsible for their learning and responsible for navigating their way across campus. How can we start inculcating those things now so that we can continue that legacy and they can continue that legacy of Augustana producing impactful citizens for the world? One of our big focuses on the plan is connection with Rock Island and the community that we live in. And so one of the things we've committed to, and I've already talked to our municipal leaders about this and others, is really Augustana College investing in Rock Island. And obviously we are very interested in the part of Rock Island that's closest to campus, but I think we also want to have a commitment to the city as a whole. And so we're going to be working with community leaders and city personnel to think about how we can invest and where we can invest to help stimulate businesses, encourage small businesses, think about residential vitality, how we can build strong communities and neighborhoods. And so we'll be engaging in that throughout the life of the plan. And really, one of my pledges to our city officials was to ensure that a city official is engaged in those conversations with us all the time and able to really help us think through how we partner with the city and how they partner with us.